In honor of Women's History Month, the Langston Center is hosting a Women's History Month luncheon and panel discussion. Here to tell us a little bit more about it is the Johnson City Parks and Recreation Langston Center Supervisor, Mr. Adam Dixon. Adam, thanks so much for joining us today.
Thank you for having me.
Well, first off, we know this is happening next week. Tell us just a little bit about what we can expect from this luncheon.
So we at the Langston Center, we want to celebrate Women's History Month by having this luncheon and panel discussion. This will be our second year doing this activity. And we have some outstanding women in our region, outstanding leaders, and we've always thought that it was important to recognize them and their contributions. So last year was just a time to gather and network. This year will be a panel discussion along with lunch, and we'll focus on women and civic engagement. And the panel discussion will include Jody Jones, Washington County Commissioner, Joy Fulkerson, ETSU Leadership and Civic Engagement, Abby Zuniga, who is a local business owner but also the first Latina to sit on the Johnson City Chamber of Commerce Board, and then Kathy Ball, our Johnson City Manager. It'll be moderated by Lottie Ryans, and who is a power influencer in her own right. And so we're looking for a good event, and we encourage the public to come out.
A lot of wonderful women up there on that panel. Let's talk a little bit, about why it's so important to have these discussions.
It's important that we recognize and celebrate individuality. But we also have to think about how do we build community. And so, a place like the Langston Center, we have a unique history, and we need to celebrate that. But we also need to think about how do we move forward. And so you have in this particular event on the 20th, you're going to have women from, again, the Tri-Cities come together and interact and engage. That's our respecting and celebrating individuality. But at the same time, we're talking about civic engagement. And so you have, again, very influential women coming together trying to talk about making this region its best, and they'll have a robust conversation about that.
How can people sign up and come be a part of this?
So you can come to the Langston Center and register in person. You can go online on the johnsoncitytn.org and register online. You can also email us, Langston Centre, C-E-N-T-R-E, Langston Centre at johnsoncitytn.org.
And now, is there a cutoff for registration, or is it, just up until the day of?
There is not a cutoff, but there is a $20 registration fee.
All right. Well, Mr. Dixon, thanks so much for joining us here on First at 4. Those details one more time: the Women's History Month luncheon and panel discussion happening next Wednesday. That's March the 20th. It does start at 11:30 a.m. and it's expected to go until around 1 o'clock or so. It is at the Langston Center in Johnson City, and you are asked to register beforehand. They're hoping for the day before. Of course, you want to have enough food for all of that. For more information, you can reach out to the number right there on your screen.